Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Steve with Real Progressives. I'm going to take a moment to do something that I've done many, many times. Randy Ray has done on Real Progressives. Ellis Winningham has done on Real Progressives. Joe Firestone has done on Real Progressives. And just about every other guest that does modern monetary theory with us has done on Real Progressives and will continue to keep doing on Real Progressives. So we've got this myth, okay? And this myth is that banks lend reserves. That banks lend out freaking reserves. So for those of you who don't understand this stuff, welcome to the club. There's many, many people out there that don't, including many of the leaders of various parties that go ahead and sign on to official statuses with monetary theory when they don't even understand it themselves. When they can't, I find it offensive when a political leader or a political party adopts a monetary theory, but they cannot specifically articulate it themselves, but yet they throw out links and they will support that theory even though they specifically cannot answer that theory, okay? And that theory that's being thrown around in some parts is this whole AMI positive money, debt-free money. And all money is debt, folks. Let's just be fair. Bottom line, all money is debt. It starts there. The second thing that is really important is to understand that the U.S. textbooks got the idea of reserve lending, this whole fractional reserve thing, they got it completely fucking wrong, and it has been wrong forever. Banks don't lend reserves. Reserves never leave the banking system, ever. Banks use them internally to go ahead and offset loans, but they don't lend them out. When you pay your loan back, those reserves zero out. So banks literally create zero net financial assets. The money that they lend out is not money at all. It's debt denominated in IOUs, bank IOUs that they've used the dollar for. But the bottom line is that they're creating zero net financial assets. Why does that matter? Because if you go around trying to fix a problem that doesn't exist, and your entire philosophy is founded on a lie, fixing this one lie, then what do you really have? So there are groups out there, I think the Green Party's official stance is positive money. Positive money is founded on a lie. That lie being the fractional reserve system, that banks are counterfeiting money. We've got to democratize the dollar, blah, blah, blah. Well, the reality is that the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve is an agency of the federal government. Period. Full stop. So all this shit starts from a failed premise that we are on a fractional reserve system. Sounds very Ron Paul-y, doesn't it? Sounds very Peter Schiffy, middle of the night, gold bug crap, right? That's because it is. It's a lie. And for us, as progressives, to get anywhere down the road, we need to understand that our money system is just fine. The problem is we keep electing neoliberals. So as long as we keep electing neoliberals, we're going to keep getting neoliberal monetary policy. But what does monetary policy do at the Fed? It adjusts interest rates. That's it, folks. The real culprit here is Congress. But yet people that are not econ-minded sit there and make bold proclamations, adopt bad theology, and they put these false barriers in front of actual progress. So that leaves us in this very, very bad situation of having to not only fend off the evil of capitalism, but also fend off the evil of illiteracy. So we get it from two angles, and that's a real serious problem. Banks don't lend reserves. Do you understand? Is this simple enough? Reserves never leave the banking world. They are interbanking tools. That's it. They never leave the banking system, ever. Taxes don't fund spending at the federal level. Reserves never leave the banking system. Banks never create net financial assets. Banks don't create that kind of money. They give you loans. When the loan's paid back, the friggin' zeroes out the reserves that they had to offset the loan. Anything other than that is a lie. We should have green energy now, not after we green the dollar. We should have single payer now, not after we democratize the dollar. We should be able to have paid family and medical leave now, not after we have to deal with fractional reserve lending that doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? False barriers create situations where you can't deliver the promise you made to the people who are supporting you. And most people don't pay attention. So most people get it wrong. And most people might even be people high up in parties. And that's a shame. So with that, I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives saying I hope you guys never suck into PMI positive money. It's founded on a lie. Thank you. Out.